Brooks. For those who don't know about him, Tis Westbrook, better known by his stage name Brooks, is a Dutch DJ, record producer and electronic musician from Eindhoven. He is best known for his collaborations with Mark and Garrix on a single Bite and Like I Do, and today we're going to learn about how to make track like Brooks, using one of his newest remix called Paper Thin. Here's a preview that we're going to make. Since you guys kept asking me for a longer tutorial, I decided to make a full course from drums, chords, and goes all the way up into the final result. So without wasting more time, let's get into the course.
The love you betray.
Drums. If you heard the remix track already, then you might notice that the drums is actually pretty simple. Even there's a lot of percussion and foley. But I'll explain it later about it. So let's start from the Brooks kick. You might asking, how the fuck to make it? Well, it's simple. Take a original remix track, drag it into playlist, cut the most cleanest part that include a kick on it. Sample it, and mix it. And there you have it. Let's listen to the kick. Next is the snare. To be honest, I spend most of my time remaking this song, just to find a freaking perfect snare. So I grab 4 snares with all different sounds. And then stack the layers. And then I add a bunch of fill. Some hi-hat that I found on my pack. And last, add some crash from Goztech. Now let's listen to the drums we just made.
The love you betray.
Percussion. To make some spicy percussion and foley like Brooks, you have to be creative. You don't have to be really understanding about percussion and foley, but you only have to be creative. Just add a bunch of weird stuff, add the kitchen sounds and other crazy stuff. And you probably will make a great percussion to improve your music. Now let's listen to the whole percussion I used. And now I'll play it one by one. For the next one we're going to talk about the FX that In used.
The love you betray.
FX. I just use 4 sample to make the FX. First is the tonerizers. Next is a common risers that you could find in your pack. And then 2 different impact. Great, now let's listen it together.
The love you betray.
Synths. If you listen to the remix, the most powerful elements inside the drop synths are the bass and the vocal lead. To achieve it, you can layer the bass, vocal, saw and other elements and mix it well. So now I'm going to dive into every single element I make. Let's start it from the saws. And here's some mixing tip for the saws. Next up is the gritty bass. And then the holy deep boy. Add the vocal lead with a lot of fucking distortion. Let's listen to the whole synths.